good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you may be listening to us across the entire globe. It is Psychic Cafe live video streaming on YouTube and simulcasting on radio. And I've got Ellie with me tonight. And of course, you heard the intro music. You know what that means. We broke the curse. We actually have the radio simulcast and the phone lines on a Thursday with Ellie.
Didn't curse it this time.
I think it's the full moon thing that's going on in Aries.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. You can see how that matches up.
Yeah. Next time you're on in a couple of weeks, it won't work. Yeah.
True. Well, let's hope not.
Yeah. Well, Blog Talk hasn't been working on a Thursday for a month. I don't know. Anyway, it and sporadically on the other days. We've had luck the last week or so, except last Thursday. We blamed it on Ellie. The phone lines are really quiet, and I think that's because we haven't been doing the show on the radio. We've been doing the show, like video, but on YouTube, but not on radio. So hopefully people will, on the radio side of things, will get the alert and call into the show. You can call into the show too if you're listening live right now, 714-816-4628. And so if you're on the YouTube side of things and you're watching us and listening to us on YouTube, Ellie and I, you can dial into the show too and chat with us live, 714-816-4628. That's the dial-in number. Press 1 on your dial pad as soon as you get through. And if you're in the chat on YouTube, all you got to do is scroll up to the top where I have my announcements and the phone numbers right there. I don't have the scroll going because I'm using the virtual background, the cafe. Hello. And it's got candles and everything, which you can't see because I'm in front of it. But so hopefully some folks will call in. I see in the chat, I see Angela. Hi, Angela. Thanks for joining us this evening. I think it's going to be one of those where people will get the Blog Talk alerts for the radio side. They send out an email to everybody that's subscribed on our channel on Blog Talk. And then everybody that's subscribed on YouTube, people will start getting, oh my God, they're actually live. So in about 20 minutes or a half hour from now, or when we're ending the show, they will all start coming in. Yeah, yeah.
Right. We'll get that influx.
And I talked to our past host, Dr. Rose Wilkerson. She was asking what time the show was. And because I invited all of our hosts, and Charlotte was supposed to come too, but I don't know where everybody is. Maybe Charlotte never woke up. That happens sometimes. New Ben, like new Ben. Hey Ben, Ben's in there in the chat. Michelle. Oh my God, Michelle's here. Oh, hey Michelle. See, Michelle's away. Her and Dan flew to Utah with their daughter for tests and stuff, and I did not expect to hear from them or see them in the chat till Saturday, possibly. So great to see Michelle in there. Maybe Charlotte will pop in soon. Maria, I saw her. She's not in the chat yet, but Maria, one of our hosts, also. But it's quiet. It's quiet. And in fact, I was just going to say, yeah, we won't hear from Dan and Michelle because they're in Utah, but no, there's Michelle. Thanks for joining us, Michelle. Here we are. Yep. So if you have a question, go ahead and put it in the chat. Don't stand on ceremony. You don't have to get on a list. There's no list to get on. Oh, resting up tonight. So got the chance to listen in. Yay. Michelle's resting up. Michelle, when do you come back? Tomorrow? Let us know. Saturday. And what was I saying? Oh yeah. So yeah, you don't have to say, can I get a reading? There's no list to get on. Whatever your question is, have a very specific question, just type it right in the chat. I want to know blah, blah, blah. If you don't have a specific question, but you think it'd be fun if we pulled some cards for you, you can say just that. Pull some cards for me, please. Or can I get a message from the universe? Or could I get a message from my angels, my guides? Whatever you'd like, just pop that in there. And otherwise, like I said, you can call in, and we do have a caller to go to in just a minute here. We'll be going to calls. 714-816-4628. Write that number down. It's good for all of our shows all week long. And remember, when you get through, press 1 on your dial pad. That lets us know you want to be live on air. 714-816-4628. Oh, Sean just popped in. Sean from Connecticut. Hi, Sean. Awesome sauce. Hey, real quick, let me switch over to my other camera. Just a sec here.
Visible decks.
I gotta turn off the background. And
Nice.
it wasn't working, but now it's working. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so these are the cards for today that I got. And it's the Chariot card, card number 7, Major Arcana, and the Page of Pentacles from the Minor Arcana, specifically from the Quartz part, right? So the Chariot, success, triumph, and travel. The Page of Pentacles, oh, lots of stuff there. It could be a person, a younger person, but also things like keep your eye on the ball. Look how he's holding the pentacle there in his left hand, and his right hand's behind his back, and he's just staring at that pentacle. He's studying it. Uh, it's talking about study, a new opportunity, being practical about things along those lines. So when with this card combination, the two of them together could be saying something like, you will likely experience success and triumph in your pursuits as long as you remain dedicated and focused on your path. There you go. So that's the message I got for today. And now all I have to do is get my camera back on, which, I wish there was an easy way to do it on Zoom. They expect you to, use the same camera for everything, and set it and forget it, because it's like when you open up the settings, which you have to have that open to change. I have to turn this background off so you can see the slides. And it worked really good on Monday. So I was able to show the card slides like I just did. And I was, for my cards of the day. And I was also able to do like the ads and stuff and upcoming shows and things. But you have to open up the settings, and then the camera controls are not on the same tab, and you have to tab over to the other thing to switch it, or you have to get rid of that and go back to the Zoom and hit the little arrow on videos to get to the cameras.
Quite the journey.
It's a pain. It's not like when I'm just using when I'm not doing the background, I just use OBS Studio, and I have all my scenes set up and everything. And all I gotta do is go click, 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 and it just instantly changes. And it's all in the same spot. Click, click, click. What a pain. Anyway, did you have cards, Ellie, for the weekend you usually do? Energy of the weekend?
Yeah, I did. I pulled a few cards. I got an oracle card and I want one tarot card, but the deck gave me two. So very interesting message here that we're getting. And it's really funny that it coincides with the full moon tonight. So those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, the US, the full moon, I believe, peaked at about 4 this afternoon Pacific time. So we're really in that energy right now. And I think the overarching theme I read somewhere is that this is a time for healing through conflict. So if there's been anything that has kind of risen in the past couple of days, maybe weeks, as it led up to this full moon, it is almost that feeling of a sigh of relief, but it's not quite done yet. So let me
Hmm.
go ahead and get into the cards. What we've got here today with the Oracle card that I selected, well, not selected, but selected itself to come out in the reading, Starless Sky. I don't know if we can see that very well here with the glare, but Starless Sky. This card speaks to almost losing something, a guiding principle that we once had. It's losing a teacher, losing something that we once looked to as a lesson, kind of like guiding us and bringing us lessons. And it's almost in a way that we had this utter and complete trust. We built up these walls of protection, just kind of following this guiding light. And that has been torn down. As you can see, the figure here in the card, there's like a split there going on. So it's almost like completely just shattering what once was a safe kind of energy to be around, to be in. And again, I feel like it really does tie nicely with that healing through conflict kind of energy this full moon presents many of the zodiac signs. So the tarot card that came out first, kind of flying out, was the Seven of Swords. Now, Seven of Swords to me feels like a card that speaks to tactics. It's about thinking on your feet a little bit almost, and it's kind of like, what can I get away with, right? But it depends how you see that phrase, right? Is it, how can I be tricky with this? Or is it, how can I do this without hurting anyone's feelings? So that said, Seven of Swords really does feel like thinking up tactics. How can I step away from this energy of, letting go of what I once held dear, what I once felt like would really help me, really guide me where I want to go? That illusion has been shattered. It is time to move away. And how can I do this without, causing more pain, causing more conflict? The card that came out accompanying that right away was the Temperance card. Very interesting that the Temperance card came out here because this speaks to the middle ground. It speaks to looking into the situation from all angles and saying, what is a compromise point that I can bring in to both and, right? So it's kind of that energy again, releasing, letting go. And it might even take some time to heal from that. So again, full moon, releasing, healing through conflict. So the wisdom coming through here, I feel like in these cards, is really just speaking to tactics, thinking through and thinking, what is it that I have learned? What is it that I have gained? What can I keep from that? And then all the things that I look at now and I decide this no longer serves me. This reminds me too much of what once was, and I don't need that energy anymore, or I want to move away from that. It's very intentional. It's that time to release. It's that time to have one foot on land, one foot in water, and to say, what is it that best helps me move forward? What is it that best helps me find balance and filling my cup, right? So yeah, that's kind of the weekend wisdom coming through. I hope that helps somebody out there. And yeah, it's pretty heavy.
Dun, 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 dun. So that sounds really good, though. And before we go to the phone calls, we'll give people a little time to get in there. 714-816-4628. Remember to press 1 on your dial pad as soon as you get through. There's lots of room. If you get on now, we're probably going to get to you. Yay. But there's a question in the chat from Angela. Hello, I'd love a message regarding my career. Thanks so much. So I pulled cards already and some really cool stuff here. First of all, the King of Swords. And, right away, tarot's multi-layered. So I'm getting different intuitive hits with this. The first thing is an actual person. Obviously, being the King of Swords, this person's analytical and, thoughtful and probably someone in charge. So, like, if you're waiting in your career about a decision on something, somebody higher up, promotion, whatever like that, it looks like they're deliberating. Things are moving forward, especially because the next card is the Eight of Wands. We'll get to that in just a sec. But another thing about the King of Swords and any of the swords cards where it's one of the core cards and they have a single sword, or the Ace of Swords sometimes, or anything where there's one sword. Okay, there's even, let's see, Justice has a single sword. Trying to think of them all now. Anyway, it's talking about one thought or idea, because swords are thoughts and ideas. And when there's a single sword, the message coming through from the universe is, Angela, you need to focus on one thing that will advance your career. Like whatever that is, the next promotion, or it could be, I don't know, learning a new piece of software, uh, doing a new marketing process of some kind, but the main thing is not to try to do a bunch of new things. Do one new thing. Okay. And, whatever this is, it looks like it's going to happen really fast because it's the Eight of Wands. Eight is the number of abundance in numerology as well. Okay. So this is things happening quickly. Might also have to do with telecommunications or, online, the internet, any fast communications is a contemporary meaning for the Eight of Wands. And I got the Seven of Swords. Okay. And seven is the seeker in numerology. I feel like there's a learning curve here. Okay. And that research is necessary. And if you get stuck, whatever this is moving forward, the suggestion from the universe is the Six of Cups. And again, multi-layered. So cups is emotions, right? Our feelings and so forth. It's hard to do that with the background. Six is the nurturer in numerology. So it's that nurturing energy. So always fall back on, how am I helping other people? Okay. Also, this is the nostalgia card. That's the traditional, kind of folksy fortune telling kind of meaning of the card is nostalgia, And so we got two young, very young individuals here, kids basically, and they're exchanging gifts. Now, this harkens back to, I'm going to say, the age around seven, like 6 to 8 or 9 at the latest, but 6, 7 years old, 7, 8. And so if you're stuck, look back to your past, to when you were this age, and what was it that you were really excited about at this age? Or multiple things that you were like really excited about, and look at those to help you with whatever this is in the career. Okay, so I hope that helps you out. That was a little bit of a long one there. Sorry, Ellie, but uh it was just such good information. I just had to get that out there. And that advice might be good for some other folks listening in, either now or a couple days from now, a couple months, a couple years from now. You never know.
Wait
Can-
on.
Canaan came in, and Emily came in. Hi, Emily. Okay, let me grab their questions so we don't forget. I have a new way I'm doing it. Instead of trying to write it down on the legal pad like I was before. Oh, wait, I can't do it that way though. It does not work. Okay, so I have to like remove the, I got to remove all the formatting, and then I can paste it. There we go. And I got Kanet's question. I'm going to trying to grab Emily's here and grab Emily's question. This is a lot faster though than trying to write things out by hand. I'm telling you. Okay. So I got their questions in. Anybody else have questions in the chat? Just go ahead and post them in there. We'll get back to questions in just a second, but we're going to go to the phone lines because we've got callers. Yeah. I can't believe it. The phone lines are actually working. It's on a Thursday with Ellie. We thought for sure it was Ellie. because it was down for a long time, but then it would come back, and then it was working all the time except Thursdays when Ellie was here. So we were getting.
How was
But
the jinxie?
you broke the jinx though. You broke the curse or the hex or whatever was going on. Let's see
Yes, I did.
who's been waiting the longest. It looks like 929 has been waiting the longest. Hello, caller, are you there? 929. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Responding to the draft version of the report, city officials say a written plan addressing the findings would be.
Okay, somebody's watching television. Okay, we're going to put them back on hold. So 929, we're going to put you back on hold and come right back to you. But get ready. So when we pick you up, you're there and ready to go. And I'll need your name and where you're calling in from. Next up, who's been waiting the longest? Area code 434. Caller, what's your name? Where are you calling in from?
My name's Khalil. I'm calling from Charlottesville, Virginia.
Awesome. Haven't had a Virginia call in a while. How do you say your name again?
Khalil, like Khalil Gibran.
Oh, Khalil. Okay. Yeah, it was just muffled a little bit there. I was getting the first part of it, but not the whole thing. Khalil, okay. So what would you like to chat about tonight?
I would like to go to Stanton, Virginia, and I was wondering if I'll be able to go because I left before a movie was over because me and my counselor didn't agree on one part. I didn't agree on another part, and I didn't get any contact information for who was going. And then I got mad with Gmail because Gmail, they put things up there. Hello?
Yeah, we're listening to you. Go ahead, finish up. What's the question?
Gmail mess. Will I be able to go to Stanton, Virginia?
Okay. Did you
Okay.
get that, Ellie?
I think so. So the question is, what does Khalil need to know about going? Is it going to happen? Is it not? So maybe we can pull two cards and see what are the pros and cons? What is the yes, the no? Just to kind of figure out what's the energy going on here. All right, so I'm going to use this deck here. What do we need to know about? What do we need to know about? No. Okay. All right. The Justice card came out in the position for yes. Let's see what comes out in position for no. We got two cards. All right. So, Leo, the card that came out for you in the position of what I deemed as yes is a very positive card here. We've got the Justice card. So what that's saying is that things are going to work out. There's a sense of harmony that is surrounding the situation. There is something that needs to be figured out. And once that is, it's going to be in your favor, regardless of what that is. So if you really want to go, then situations should line up to help you get to that point. And if you don't really want to go, then the situation should probably end up putting that blockage in the way so you won't have to go. But since it sounds like you do want to make this trip happen, it does feel like things are going to work out. We've got the Justice card here. All right, so in the position of no, it's not going to happen. What do we need to know about that? We actually got two cards. So I got the Six of Cups. Interestingly enough, Dax just pulled that one in a previous reading a few minutes ago. So Six of Cups, it is about looking back. It is kind of reaching through time to something that is in the past. You know, Dax even mentioned that nostalgia is also kind of a thing here. And we also got the Six of Swords. So we have those two six cards there. And the six in numerology, Dax, correct me if I'm wrong, is about restoring balance. It is about returning to kind of like equilibrium and harmony. With those two cards really speaking to like the emotional and the mental aspects, it actually kind of aligns with the yes card that came out here with Justice about balance, things coming back to how they should be. So, I mean, sum total, to me, it really feels like the yes, it's leaning towards yes, the situation should work out. However, because you got two cards here in the no, and I'm just weirdly picking up on this message, it also means that you may need to take a little bit of action just to ensure that you're going to get the right information to get you to this, you know, Justice card here, the sword, the balance. So yeah, if there's anything that you can do in your part to kind of reach out and say, hey, can I get a little bit of clarity? What's going on? You know, what is the plan? you have that ability to like kind of push that energy forward toward your desired outcome. So that's what I got for you. I hope that helps, and wish you the best with your travels there.
Thank you.
Thanks for the call, Khalil, and
Yeah.
I hope you get to travel there. I got a positive feeling about it. Yep. Hey, let's try going back to the 929 number, see if they're ready there. Area code 929. Hello, are you there?
Oh, hey, Jax. Yes, I'm here. This is
Hello,
Stacy.
Stacy.
Hi.
How's it going?
Hey, guys. Everything is going. And yourself?
Pretty good, I gotta say. Can't complain right now. Or as I like to always say,
Okay.
it always could be worse.
Oh, yes. Yes. That's what they say. Hi, everyone else in the background. Hi. The rest of
Ellie's
the
here.
radio show host. How are you?
Ellie's here.
Hello. Hi,
Oh,
Stacey.
hey, Ellie. How are you? How are you doing?
Doing well. How about
How are
you?
you? Not bad. It's cold in New York City. It's freezing.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
How's the weather where you are?
Oh, it's nice here in sunny California.
It's it's finally cooling down here. I mean, I'm really not that far away really from Ellie. It's only 430 some miles, you know. I could throw a rock, you know. Anyway, and our temperatures, you know, usually they're too hot, but it's finally coming down a little bit. It was really, really nice today. Still in the 80s, you know, 90s, 80s,
Yeah.
stuff like that, you know.
Oh my gosh, we need that here. Okay,
I
okay.
woke up, I couldn't believe it. I woke up today and I got up a little bit earlier because trash needed to go out and we had grocery deliveries coming in at 7 a.m. And I went because I get coffee, make my coffee, and I go outside and I walk around. And I went outside. I had to come in and put my hoodie on. It was that cold.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we were having a freeze wave. It must have been, I don't know, 74.
Ah, nice. That sounds good. Please, like 74. I'll take that. We're in the 60s. Please, I'll take that anytime.
So what do you want to chat about besides the weather, Stacy?
I'm trying to see. Should we talk legal or should we do Korea? What do you feel? Well, it doesn't matter.
I didn't hear what you said. Should we do what or what?
Oh, okay. So, you know what? Now I know what to ask you. Okay, check this out. So, you know, I work in this crappy this job just to get the bills paid to pay. So, it seems like last Friday when I was there, right? You know how, like, because I'm still, like, new with this whole intuitive thing here. And it seemed like the office had locked. It seemed like it had closed down. And although I was sitting at the desk, it's like the papers that were on the wall, like, turned a different color. It looks like, you know how, like, when an office goes out of business and the space is there and no one's using the space and everything becomes, like, wilted and old? So that's how the place seemed on Friday, like Friday afternoon. So it's like everything was turning old. So I think that's a sign for me to, I'm on my job hunt now, but do you think the office is closing or my guys were saying it's time to start looking for a job?
Or the office doesn't like you. or it's just your coworker Fred bumped into the AC controls and turned it down by accident. But when I take a look at it, Stacy, when I take a look at it, I get the Ace of Wands, a new career opportunity, followed by the Three of Cups celebration card here. So yeah, I think it's saying, yeah, there's a new opportunity for you, and you should definitely go for it.
I'm on it. I'm all over it. And you think that opportunity will be like in November, December? I'm already on it because it's like I feel that it's I have like I'm like so jaded, and I think you're right. I think I served my purpose. It's time for me to go.
What did you get?
So Stacey, this is funny. Dax, you pulled the Ace of Wands, didn't you?
Right. Ace of
The
Wands.
Ace of Wands
Three of
came out for me
Cups.
as well. Yeah.
Oh, see?
Ace of Wands.
See, Stace.
Yeah.
Ellie got the
Good.
Ace of Wands too. And
Yeah. So
Stacy, I'm pulling a timing card. I got the Chariot card, which is card 7. So 7 weeks max. 7
Ooh.
weeks.
All
Yeah.
right.
And the way it's depicted in this card, unlike other Chariot cards, this is moving pretty fast here. Yeah.
It is. All right. I'm on
So
it.
now
I'm
you're going to
so
have
on
to
it.
let
Okay,
us know
cool.
in November,
Yes.
early
Oh,
December.
yeah. I'm awesome.
Thanks for the
I
call
don't
as
write on the money.
always.
Thank you, doll. I'll talk to you tomorrow
All
or
righty.
early in the week.
Or later next week, or we'll be on Saturday. Tomorrow's Friday, right? Yeah, so no show tomorrow. I think our next show will be Saturday, but I'm not 100% sure, and I'll tell you why. It's one of these weird weekends where both Saturday and Sunday are blank because of like we're waiting for the angelic view to come back on Sundays, the first and third Sundays. And the show on the custom show on Saturdays is Michelle's Mystic Corner, which is the second and fourth, right? So Pamela has been joining me on those Sundays that we have the Psychic Cafe live shows like this, which we do during the week. We do some on the weekends, kind of fill in. And but this weekend we'd have to do Saturday and Sunday, and I don't know. I may be taking Saturday off, so check the calendar, check the events on the website. As of right now, if you go look, it's scheduled, but tomorrow, the next day, check, because I don't think Michelle's going to be back. I think she said in the chat that they're flying back Monday, or no, flying back tomorrow or something, but it won't be back home till Monday, something like that. Won't be online till Monday, she said. Yeah. So and I don't know if anybody else is going to be able to join me. And the other thing is I'm doing a lot of website research right now on web development and stuff, and I need some time to do some studying and stuff. So I may be taking off, a Wednesday here and there. Next week I might take because I took Wednesday off this week because Michelle was gone, her and Dan, and Ellie, you can't make it next Thursday. So I think next week I'm going to take Thursday off. I got to go see the cardiologist on Wednesday, echocardiogram on Tuesday. They're going to tell me whether I'm still alive or not on Wednesday. And so I'm going to take that off. And then the following week, I might take Wednesday off and just do Thursday because it's the 20th anniversary of the Tarot Guild and it's Halloween. And Ellie said she might be able to make it. So I'm going to see who else can make it and is not busy on Halloween. That's the only bad thing, it's Halloween.
Yeah.
And everybody's, going to be busy doing so. It's also Doug's birthday, and, he's probably going to want to go out. And I'm just like, oh, might have to wait till like Friday. I don't know.
We can do post-Halloween show.
Do a post-Halloween show, but I just want to get in the 20th anniversary. It doesn't have to be on the exact day, but it would be cool. But anyway, yeah, it was October 31st, Halloween. for some reason, that Halloween, I was at a coffee shop at a Tarot Guild meeting. It wasn't even a Tarot Guild meeting right then. It was the San Diego Tarot meetup. And we were meeting at a coffee shop on, see, I'm trying to remember where it was because you'll know because Ellie's in San Diego. I know it's down towards Little Italy, but I can't remember what it was now. But
Is it Lestats?
oh
Lestats.
no,
It's very.
we had several meetings at Lestat's, yeah, but no, this was the other direction. This particular one, we hadn't been to that coffee shop, and I'm trying to remember what it was, but I seem to remember it being near Little Italy. I used to work at, you go down the hill and there's Little Italy, and I forget the name of the road now. I forget all the names. I'd have to look on a map, but I used to work at the Starbucks right there before I opened my coffee shop on University, on not on Capitol, on that's Seattle, on my mind was blanking there. Bankers Hill and Hillcrest, the university right there. And yeah. And I used to work right there in Little Italy. And there was another coffee shop, an independent coffee shop. And we were there for some inexplicable reason. We were having a meeting on Halloween. We should have all been out partying, dressed up or something, but no, we were at a coffee shop. Uh, but maybe that was the point. The most Halloween thing we could think of doing was having a San Diego Tarot meetup. And that's when we got together and formed the Tarot Guild. We changed the name from the San Diego Tarot meetup to the Tarot Guild. And we built it up to 400 members locally in San Diego. This was before Facebook, before websites. I mean, you had websites from like 95, but everything was crappy, back then. And so we weren't even online yet. We were just local, and we did classes, tarot and everything, but numerology and all. But we did a lot of business classes, and then we would get gigs because companies would find out about us and they'd call us and ask us to send some readers down to this event or that event. I can remember 3 or 4 of our readers going down to the harbor to a multi-million-dollar event they were putting on down at the harbor, and each one got paid $150 an hour. Yeah, it was great. It was great. And so we were not online till we started building the website in 2009, so like 5 years later. And it went, let's see, officially on my mom's birthday. So that was January 20th, 2010. We officially launched online we had our first radio show. And but the website had been around already for about 6 months, already had about 500 people on it. But yeah, we figured, hey, why not take what we were doing locally for tarot people, tarot readers, professional readers, and move it online and do it for everyone. Yep.
Yeah. Open the door to everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's coming up here 20 years since that night. And oh my God, I can't believe it's been 20 years. It's just phenomenal, phenomenal. Anyway, and our new website, over here this time, Psychic Cafe. That's why we built the new website. We needed something cool and new for the 20th anniversary, right? Yes. Yay. Okay, let's see. I think we got all the phone calls taken care of there. Oh, I know what we can do before we go back to the chat questions. Anybody else come in to chat? Oh yeah, Kelsey came in. Hi, Kelsey. Hi, Kelsey. And let me check. I still got Kanet's question and Emily's question. We'll do that in just a minute. But let me do some quick announcements here. and I have to figure out how to turn off my we're going to turn off my camera and the virtual background here so I can get to the slides. Alrighty. So grab us a cup of coffee if you're enjoying the shows. Want to send us some love? That's our tip jar, psychic.cafe/coffee. Buy us a cup of coffee there. The fall sale is still raging on. Memberships, professional certification, my tarot by the numbers course, tarot numerology course, readings, everything is on sale for the fall. Psychic.cafe/fall. If you want to go check that out. Let me put the URL in the chat for everybody. First of all, I'm going to pop in the CAP course. Maria in the chat. This is her course, the Certified Angel Practitioner course. And that's my link, psychic.cafe/CAP course will take you right over there. And I'm going to put in the link for the fall sale. Fall psychic.cafe/fall. I love our URL now for the new website because it makes, instead of a .com, we're a .cafe. So we were able to get psychic.cafe. So it makes all of the URLs that much shorter and just easier. As I mentioned earlier, the Angelic View returns in November. I got to bring the calendar up here. And it's going to be, when is that, Maria? It's going to be the 17th, I believe. 17th of November. Daylight savings changes on the 3rd. And then we have our Zoom Q&A on the 10th. And then the 17th, Maria's show comes back. And then it'll be the 1st and 3rd Sundays. Coming back from the extended hiatus break. Yes. Okay. And like I said, next show, Sunday, possibly Saturday, but definitely Sunday. We'll be here Monday and Wednesday, off Thursday next week. And then let's see, the next Michelle's Mystic Corner will be Saturday, October 26th, Halloween deck fun. We're going to be looking at our Halloween decks there. And that Sunday, which is what, the 27th, will be our next live Zoom discussion and Q&A. It's live mentoring, folks, coaching, mentoring. You can ask any question you want, discuss anything you want, your favorite decks, your favorite books. You can ask questions about tarot, how to read tarot, numerology, and a lot of other topics, as well as going pro, setting up your business, setting up on Psychic Cafe. We give you a custom URL. Any questions about marketing and growing your business? Second and fourth Sundays, we're one of the only organizations out there specifically for psychic professionals that even does this. And it's all part of our membership, which the fall sale I mentioned, you can get the membership for the cost of a latte at Starbucks a month. Yep. It's $67 right now for the year. You get all of those mentoring sessions, 2 every month, plus everything else we do, workshops, panel discussions, other special events like that, and as well as all the other benefits. By the way, you can check out the benefits by going to psychic.cafe/guild. That's right. And you can join right from there. Awesome sauce. Let's see. What else did I want to mention real quick here? I know. Become a host on the network. Psychic.cafe/hosting. You can learn about becoming a host on the network. Let's see. I mentioned Maria's. I mentioned the CAP course. Let me see if I can stuff popping up on my. See if I get my video back. There we go. And her book, The Angel Practitioner Handbook. Let me get that URL in here too. Psychic.cafe/angel book. There we go. All righty. So let me check the phone lines, Ellie, and see if. Oh, no new phone calls. See, I was worried about that because we haven't had the phone lines working on Thursdays for so long.
Yeah, they
No
don't
one knows
expect it.
we're here. Yeah. But hey, if you're listening live, maybe you're watching on one of the Blog Talk players, you're listening on radio live out there somewhere, or maybe you're watching us on YouTube, you can call in 714-816-4628. That's 714-816-4628. As soon as you get through, press 1 on your dial pad to let us know you want to be live on air. You'll be the first caller. That's right. Let's go back to the chat. And Emily said she can call in. Yeah, go ahead, Emily. Call in. So I'll hold off on Emily's question, but Kaden in chat asked what I need to know about Allie. Her name is, I think it's, yeah. Well, I don't know. Allie might be a guy. It could be a guy or a gal. I don't know. Kaden,
Ali?
Allie, yeah. And so it's like air quotes ALI. What do I need to know about Allie? Thank you. So I'll hand that one off to you, Ellie, while I'm waiting to see if we. Emily, let me know your area code if you decide to call in. If not, we're gonna do your. You don't have to call in if you don't want to. We can, do your question from chat. But if you want to call in, let me know your area code so I can pick you up. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to select an oracle deck just to kind of see what general vibes is it that, let's see, what was Kinat?
Yeah, it's like Kane, Kainat at the end, at. So I was saying Kainat. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Allie is a guy, pronouns. Oh, my pronouns, she, her. Okay.
Ah, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for providing that. Okay,
Yeah, because
so
Allie could
let's
either way. I've known guys named Allie and I've known girls named Allie too. Go ahead.
okay. So I wanted to pull an oracle card just to kind of get a general vibe, like what does Kinat need to know about Ali? And so we got the Sage. And I feel like right away that's kind of talking to like maybe Ali is a figure that kind of you might look at as being very intelligent, very smart. They know stuff. He is like somebody you might even like look up to, want to learn from. And maybe even just kind of like admire in the sense that this person provides a lot of value to you in terms of like teaching you stuff or showing you things, maybe even getting the sense of like showing you, kind of discovering things about yourself. I don't know what it through. Let's go ahead and pull some cards, use some tarot cards. What else do we need to know there with the Sage? Some cards trying to fly out. Wow, there's a lot. Okay, I will take these two here. They landed face up. Okay, so interestingly enough, two tarot cards here. We got the Queen of Pentacles, and we got the Seven of Pentacles. The new deck, I haven't memorized what they look like yet. If they would focus. So Queen of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles. Again, it does really feel like the material, the time, the energy, the resources that Ali brings to Kinat and their kind of like partnership, relationship. I don't know if it's like, it feels like a romantic question, but it also almost feels in a sense of like helping you grow as a person. So I think the value that this person brings is it's taken a little time here with the Seven of Pentacles. So it almost feels like you're waiting and just hoping that something comes of this relationship, this partnership. And then with the Sage, it's definitely kind of giving that vibe of it's meant to teach you something. It's meant to help bring you an awareness of what you do or don't want in a relationship. Queen of Pentacles here, also speaking to that self-care kind of aspect of the Pentacles, right? your time, your energy, your resources? Is it being utilized wisely to nourish yourself and those that you love? So it almost kind of says that what you need to know right now about Ali is that if this is a relationship you're looking to bring in, the potential, what do you need to know? Maybe we can't really peek into how Ali is feeling, but this is a really good sign in the sense that there is room to cultivate here, especially with that Seven of Pentacles. So if this is something that you desire to turn into, like, a relationship or maybe even a partnership, start first, building that foundation of friendship, partnership, relationship kind of idea. It really feels like it's a positive direction. It's a positive kind of energy. And with that sage, again, it feels like it's going to be able to teach you something about yourself and help you kind of grow and expand what it is that you expect out of these partnerships, and making sure that they are, what do you call it? Fulfilling you with that Queen of Pentacles energy, right? My time, my energy, I need to take care of myself, but also those that I bring into my life, nourish that life as well. So just kind of that balance there with all those pentacles. Very interesting energy. I hope that helps. I hope that provides a little bit of info for you there, and wish you the best.
Awesome. So Emily's calling in. Before we pick up Emily real quick, though, Kelsey had a question. Will the final rounds of interviews go well at CT Company? So I'm getting the Knight of Swords, Page of Cups, King of Pentacles. I'm getting all these court cards. So, to me, that's like, man, there's just a lot of moving parts there. There's a lot of people, a lot of competition, it feels like. Now, those are all no cards. Will it go well? Now, what you mean exactly by will it go well? I don't know what you mean. I mean, are you meaning you'll get moved to the next round, or you'll get picked, get the job kind of thing? I don't know if that's what you're asking there, Kelsey. I'm getting 3 no cards, but I'm getting 2 really good yes cards. So what does that mean? Well, when I don't get a strong yes or no, like 3 or 4 no cards, or 3 or 4 yes cards, or 5 yes or 5 no, it means maybe. It could go either way. It all depends on your performance, getting this knowledge and going forward with it, and using it to your advantage to really prepare, because it looks like that. A lot of times what I tell people is, when I get 3 no's or 3 yeses, when it's kind of murky like this, there's something left to be done. And so it could go either way depending on what you do from this point forward, Kelsey. Now, those 2 yes cards that I got, one is the 8 of Cups. So that's 8 is abundance in numerology. And let's see if I can get this in focus. The 8 of Cups, right? She's emotionally, because cups are emotions, she's stacked up all of her emotions, stacked up all of her cups, and she's moving away from whatever this baggage is, onward and upward. Now, this could mean a couple of things. And then I also got the Sun card, which is like the best card you can get in the deck, almost, or probably, I don't know, universe, world card. But yeah, this is like, if it's not the best card, it's in the top 2, right? The Sun card. So that's very positive to get here. Now, what's going on with this one? Well, she's moving away. She's going away, right? Moving onward and upward to bigger and better things. That could be very positive, but it could also be that you end up walking away, from this final round of interviews with this CT company. So what I feel is going on here, it could portend either something really good happens, or maybe not. Again, it's in your ballpark. You have the information now. where it's not leaning great one way or the other. You know that you got to go the extra mile in this next round of interviews. Another thing that this might be talking about is, remember, this is often leaving our baggage behind, especially emotional baggage, and moving onward and upward. If you have anything from your past about career, your jobs in the past, companies from the past, anything like that, that might hold you back. Even if it doesn't come up in the interviews or anything, if you energetically in the back of your mind are focused at all on the past, and maybe not getting a job or not getting a promotion, or something going south in one of the companies you work for, or something like that, energetically you could be sabotaging this opportunity. So you need to let go and move onward and upward. You need to let go of that, is the message coming through. So I hope that helped you out. And let's see. Okay, so we're going to go to area code 808, I believe should be. Okay. Is that you, Emily? Did we get you?
Yes, hello, can you hear me?
There she is.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's your question for us?
Hi. I'm in a super low place right now. I'm starting my life over after a whole lot of people died and my town burned down. And and I moved away from abusive family. And I'm really struggling to be optimistic, and I'm just wondering is there anything are things gonna be looking up for me for at least the rest of the year, or maybe is there just, I don't know, what is the rest of the year looking like for me?
Okie doke. Emily, Ellie's gonna take a look at that.
All right, so Emily, just to start off, I wanted to pull a card for you from this deck that I hold very dear to my heart. I am so sorry, first of all, for everything that you've gone through. You have incredible strength. Just keep going. Keep going. That's the first thing that came to me from spirit, from the universe, is just, I am here for you. Dax is here for you. We just want you to keep moving forward. We're here for you. So the deck that I pulled from was the Magical Spirit Oracle, the Brilliance of You. And the word that comes to me with this deck is resilience. You are resilient. And the card that came out here for you, it says, the Servant Queen, divine, magnetic, valuable. You are worthy of beautiful things. So the message coming from spirit, from the universe here right now, feels like an absolute do not give up. Do not let it get you down. I know it's hard. There have been so many things that, has happened from what you've told us. I cannot imagine just how much you're going through. But the thing that I can tell you is that this card here is encouraging you to continue valuing the things that you can build in the future, the things that you can create. Of the ashes, rise like the phoenix. It will be difficult. It may not be easy, but you have the power within you. And you absolutely can, and you will, because we're sending you strength and we're sending you a lot of love, and just, we are here for you. So to pull a tarot card, I just want to get a little more detail. What else can spirit deliver to you? What advice, next steps, encouragement? What do you need to know? Perfect. The Strength card. I didn't even have to really pull this one. It just kind of slipped out of the deck here. So the Strength card, it's that beautiful energy of just understanding the challenges, that lion, right? It's you're prying the teeth open of that lion, the fears, the weight, the heaviness of everything that has been going on. Yet you are exhibiting this very beautiful, very resilient energy, right? The figure in the card is usually very kind of calm, for having reaching into the lion's mouth. But she's got this almost sense of calm and control and saying, things are scary, things are difficult, but I can do this and I will do this. And you can tell because she does tame that lion and she does have that control over that, heaviness, that fear, almost that weight of the world. So the message coming to you about maybe the rest of the year, or heck, even moving forward completely, is you have got this. You have immense strength. You can totally do this. There are your guides, spirit is just aligned to help provide you with that. Even though the times are tough, you are tougher. So you've got this. Sending you a lot of love.
Oh, thank you. I don't feel very strong right now.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sending you a lot of love.
Yep, you got to reach
Thank
inside
you.
there. Good luck at Emily's, and I hope it just gets better and better. And hey, 2025 is almost here too. It's like, yay, new year. That's always a great energy shift. Leave all the crap behind. Thanks for the call.
I mean, thank you.
Take care.
Awesome. And we are at the end of the show. There was one last question, I think, from who all came in. There was some people came in. Suhani, one of our regulars. Godferio, I can't even pronounce that, but that person came in as well. Hello. Suhani was asking, and I think this is going to be the last question, unless I think there's one more phone call we might try to get to here. Let me see if I can. Everybody in the chat's agreeing with us too. Hopefully Emily's still in there. Maria and Suhani sending love and light. Suhani was asking, how's my brother's wedding going to be? Will it happen without a lot of chaos because of relatives? Well, don't even need cards for that. Like, that's pretty much all weddings, not to mention in the States, Thanksgivings and other holidays, What I'm getting though is I'm getting the Ten of Swords. Something is over dead. It's like beating a dead horse. It's like, one door closes, another door opens. So this is telling me that things from the past are dead and gone. So don't bring them up or allow anybody to bring them up, if that makes sense to you. You especially need to be the nurturing energy. You're showing up as the Queen of Cups, okay? And if you can't pull it off, get some of your siblings or other relatives to do it. Someone has to be the emotional stable person, okay? And it looks like that might be you because you're the one bringing up the question, right? The Five of Swords. Okay, here's a little squabbling going on. A battle may ensue. Now, this is the thing. If you're being the Queen of Cups, right, then you need to be the person to pull people aside and say, look, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Would you rather be right or would you rather be happy? And with it being a special event, especially a wedding, you lean on the happy side. Basically, you zip it up. Yep. And you got to be the one to take charge of that. And then things look like they go pretty well here because we've got the Four of Wands, which is literally the wedding reception. And it's, very positive when we get that. And then the King of Cups, again, this might be the father figure in your family or multiple father figures. And again, like the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups on a stone throne, that throne ain't moving. He isn't moving. But around him, look, chaos all around him. All the water splashing all around him. Again, I feel like one or more of the father figures there will be a emotionally calming force, okay? And they're going to make sure that it turns out good. So that's what's showing up in the cards. Hope that helped you out, maybe alleviate your fears a little bit, but also kind of giving you a job. You need to be that Queen of Cups, and you need to be pulling everybody aside, telling them, do you want to be right, or do you want to be happy? Oh, let's see. Sahani said, my relatives are a thing for real. Like literally, they are poking in between, even in preparation, even while putting boundaries by me and family, even. Yep. So, it may take more than it'll take you plus more than you to make it happen, but it can happen because it showed up in the cards there. Yeah. Well, let's see who's on the phone lines. There was let's see, area code 505. Caller, are you there? Area code 505.
Yes, hi. My name is Patricia.
Hi, Patricia. Where are you calling in from?
I'm calling in from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
New Mexico. Oh, right near me. Okay. So,
Yes,
yeah. So this is gonna
I'd
be the
like.
last call tonight, everybody. Just letting everybody know. Last question and last call. So go ahead, Patricia. What would you like to chat about tonight? What's your question for us?
Yes, I'd like to find out. Newly resident here. But should I and would I move forward in being a pet and house sitter as a side gig hustle for myself? Because I'm applying to jobs and nothing is on
To do a
site.
side gig as a pet sitter, house sitter. I think they have apps for that too.
Right, that would be one of them. But
Nice.
should I put would I be, would it be right for me? And of course, I'm looking at doing other things.
Good.
Of course, I would have to buy insurance, to cover myself.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's been a difficult transition here.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but let's pull some cards and see what comes up. Ellie, you want to pull a card? I'm going to pull a card too, I think maybe.
I'll pull one card. Just maybe what do you need to know about venturing into this side hustle? So let's see what the cards say. What is a little bit of advice here? Oh, okay. So very interesting, Patricia. Here we got the Fool card. So of course, new ventures. It's encouragement to take a leap, to try something different. Of course, I think I want to say, as you had mentioned, right, there's going to be some stuff you need to buy, insurance, and kind of ways to protect yourself, right? This does also feel a little bit cautionary, right? It's giving you a bit of a heads up to say, hey, this is a great thing to try out. Don't just quite leap into it without doing your research. You've got the little white dog here, traditionally at the feet of the Fool, reminding you, right, that little companion to say, hey, don't forget to cross all your T's, dot all your I's, make sure that everything is in place and ready before you take the leap. And hey, it does sound like a really, really good outcome here. So if this is something that after kind of doing that research and looking into it, you decide that you do want to move forward, it seems like the universe is saying, hey, good job. That's awesome.
Awesome. And the cards I got, Patricia, are amazing. I got the Ace of Pentacles, which literally says a new business opportunity and literally to go for it, and the other thing about this card, and I'm having trouble here for those that are watching, getting it in focus here, but see, we're in a garden and then you step outside of the garden. This is stepping outside of your comfort zone. So little warning from it is you're going to have to step outside of your comfort zone on some of these ideas.
I see.
Yeah. But interesting. And I was just going to go with that card because it was so good. It was such an obvious, yeah, Patricia, the universe just says go for it. But I pulled another card just to see what would come up. And wouldn't you know it, I got one of the cards of the day. I got the Page of Pentacles. Again, another card talking about new opportunities. The hint here, as I mentioned in the beginning, we talked about these cards of the day at the beginning of the show, and it's about holding on to your practicality, keeping your eye on the ball. The message from the cards of the day was you will likely experience success and triumph in your pursuits as long as you remain dedicated and focused on your path. So just keeping focused on it. And, for me, that's just follow through. I feel like you need to have follow through. And that's what a lot of people do. They start these side hustles, they kind of get them going, but they don't have the real follow through. You need to have real follow through for this to be successful.
Okay.
I hope I helped you out.
Like I said, yeah, it'll be a start. And of course, I'm working on other types of side hustles. All right. Yeah, just get the liability insurance and, do the research, more research. All right.
Research. Yep. All righty. Thanks for the call. And that's the end of the show, folks. This was really good. Really good questions. Everything went really just fell into place and everything like that. Wow.
Blog Talk worked.
And Blog Talk actually worked. We got the phone calls. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. So I don't know. Next time back, it'll either be Saturday or Sunday. Definitely Sunday. Probably going to take Saturday off. Just putting that out there. But thanks for being here, Ellie. And we broke the curse. We broke the curse. Yay. Blog Talk can actually work when Ellie's here. All righty. Bye, everybody. Thanks for everybody for being here, and Maria and everyone in chat.